Hello. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Alison. I hope you can hear me. And while I'm here for a sec, he is one of the kittens. She is annoying, but gorgeous, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. Yay, that's good. Do not go chewing those. Do not go trying to chew that wire. Okay. Doing the London Stone today. London Stone. What is it? I know it's a stone. Okay, London Stone Wikipedia. So, go away. Thank you for the pain. Ow! Do not try and. Okay. No. That's good, but I'd like to know why. Okay. This article is about the City of London landmark. For other London stones, see London Stone. Okay. London Stone is a historic landmark housed at 111 Cannon Street in the City of London. It is an irregular block of oblique limestone measuring 53 times 43 times 30 centimeters. Okay, 21 by 17 by 12. The remnant of a once much larger object that had stood for many centuries on the south side of the street. The name London Stone was first recorded around the year 1100. How do you want to say that? And the date and original purpose of the stone are unknown. Although it is possibly of Roman origin, there has been interest and speculation about it since the medieval period. But modern claims that it was formerly an object of veneration or has some occult significance are unsubstantiated. Hello, Davey. How are you? Oh, I've got to move this bit so I can see the comments. Okay. The present London Stone is only the upper portion of a once much larger object. The surviving portion is a block of oblique limestone. Okay, 53, 43, and 30. Okay. A study in the 1960s indicated that the stone is Clipsum limestone, a good quality stone from Rutland, transported to London for building purposes in both the Roman and medieval period. More recently, Kevin Hayward has suggested that it may be Bath stone, the stone most used for monuments, sculpture in early Roman London and in Saxon times. The stone is located on the north side of Cannon Street, opposite Cannon Street Station, in a puncture in the wall of 111 Cannon Street. That is an expensive bit of London. That is an expensive bit of London. Okay. When London Stone was erected and what its original function was are unknown, although there has been much speculation. The stone was originally located on the south side of medieval Candlewick Street, afterward, afterwards widened to create modern Cannon Street. Opposite the west end of St. Swithin's Church, it is shown in the position on the Copper's Plate map of London. Copper's Plate map of London? Okay. Dating to the 1550s, and also appears on the derivative woodcut map of 1560s. It was described by the London historian John Stowe in his Survey of London, 1598, as a great stone called London Stone, pitched upright, fixed in the ground very deep, fastened with bars of iron. They didn't want to make sure it didn't go anywhere, didn't they? Or anyone to nick it. Stowe does not give the dimensions of the great stone, but a French visitor to London in 1578 had recorded that the stone was 3 feet high above ground and 2 feet wide and 1 foot thick, 90 by 60 by 30 centimeters. Thus, although it was a logical landmark, the part of it standing above ground was not particularly large. Okay. Middle Ages. Okay, while I'm having a drink, I'm going to quickly look at the comments. Ooh. There's been a lot of rain then. Alison. Ow! Do not go digging your claws in. I will kick you out of this room if you keep going. If you keep doing that. Maybe a milestone. In Atherstone, there's a milestone that does 100 miles to London. It's on Wakeling Street, a Roman road. Maybe it's where the 100 miles was measured from. Oh! That is a very good point. Very good point. Okay. The earliest reference to the stone is usually said to be that a medieval document cited by Stowe in 1598 refers to an early list of properties in London belonging to Christ Church, Canterbury Cathedral, okay? Says that one piece of land was described as lying near onto London Stone. In Stowe's account, the list had been bound into the end of a gospel book given to the cathedral by the Eascon king of West Saxons, usually identified as Eacian, king of England, 924 to 939. However, it is impossible to confirm Stowe's account, since the document he saw cannot now be identified with certainty. Nevertheless, the earliest extant list of Canterbury's London properties, which has been dated to between 1098 to 1108, does refer to a property given to the cathedral by a man named Ed Raker. i Liechtenstein, Edwaka at London Stone. Although not bound into a gospel book, it is now bound into a volume of Milesian miscellaneous medieval texts with a Canterbury provenance. M.S. Cotton Price would be in the British Library. It could be that it was this or a similar text that's so saw. Like Edwaka, other medieval Londoners acquired or adopted the byname at London Stone or of London Stone because they lived nearby. One of these was Anwen of London Stone, the father of Henry Fitzalan D. London Stone, first mayor of the City of London. Who took some time between 1189 to 1193 and governed the city until his death in 1212. The Fitzalan House stood away from Candlewick Street on the north side of St. Swithin's Church. What are you doing? What are you doing? London Stone was a well-known landmark in medieval London, and when in 1450 Jack Cade, leader of a rebellion against the corrupt government of Henry D. Something, whatever that King Henry is. We had so many King Henrys. Didn't just come blend together. So whatever that one is. Okay. Entered the city with his men. He struck his sword from London Stone and claimed to be lord of the city. Contemporary accounts give no clue as to Cade's motivation or how his followers or the Londoners would have interpreted its action. This is nothing to suggest he was carrying out a traditional ceremony or custom. Okay. Sixteenth and 17th centuries. By the time of Queen Elizabeth I, London Stone was not merely a landmark shown and named on maps, but a visitor attraction in its own right. Tourists may have been told variously that it had stood there since before the city existed, or that it had been set up by the order of King Lud, legendary rebuilder of London, or that it marked the centre of the city, or that it was set up for the tendering and making a payment by debtors. It appears to have been routinely used in this period as a location for the posting and promulgation for a variety of bills, notices, and advertisements. In 1608, it was listed in a poem by Samuel Rowlands as one of the sights of London, perhaps the first time the word was used in that sense, showing to an honest country folly on a visit to town. During the 17th century, stone continued to be used as an address to identify a locality. Thus, for example, Thomas Hayward biography of Queen Elizabeth I, England's Elizabeth, 1631, was according to its title page printed by John Beale for Philip Waterhouse, and are to be sold at a shop at St. Paul's Head, near London Stone. and the English short title catalogue lists over 30 books published between 1629 and 1670s with similar references to London Stone in the imprint. Ooh. In 1671, the Worshipful Company of Spectacular Makers broke up a batch of substandard spectacles on London Stone. 2 in 20 dozen of English spectacles, all very bad, both in glass and frames, not fit to be put on sale, were found bad and deceitful, and by judgment of court condemned to be broken, defaced, and spoiled both glass and frame. The which judgment was executed according in Canning Street. On the remnants part of London Stone were the same were with a hammer broken in all pieces. Definitely have to visit it because this is just like I didn't even know about this London Stone, so quite happy to learn something new. But at the same time, why is this? Why in the past? One thing that confuses me that in the past, in certain periods, a stone is always very important as a landmark or something. What makes that stone so special? Good idea. And I could put that up as a short. It's just very weird. What makes certain stones like this London stone so important? Yeah. That is good to know. Thank you, Mandy. Okay. The reference to the remaining part of London stone may suggest that it had been damaged and reduced in size. Perhaps the Great Fire of London 5 years earlier, which had destroyed St. Swithin's Church and the neighbouring buildings. It was later covered with a small stone cupola to protect it. Yeah, and during the Great Fire of London, some parts of London where the stone it actually melted through how hot it was and was flowing like lava. So yeah, I can believe the London fire would do that. Would have destroyed most of that stone. Do not go walking on the laptop, please. Sit there. Sit down, sit there and behave. Okay. Oh, how far away is that from me? Oh, oh, Kristen, what did you just do? No, 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 no. This kitten has done something. Ah. I will kick you out. You do know that, don't you? Okay, what has this kitten done? Hang on. Ah, that's better. Okay, and I'll just quickly check. Oh, Google Maps. There it is. That is a 41-minute journey from mine. By public transport, by foot, is 2 hours and 12 minutes. Car, 37 minutes. I haven't been up that area of London in that section of London for a while, actually. I have a reason to go to that bit of London now, just to go look at this stone and film it. And be confused. Okay. In 1598, John Stow had commented that if carts do run against it through negligence, the wheels be broken, the stone itself unshaken. And by 1742 it was considered an obstruction to traffic. The remaining part of the stone was then moved with its protective cupola from the south side of the street to the north side, where it was first set beside the door of St. Swithin's Church, which had been rebuilt by Christopher Wren after its destruction in the Great Fire. It was moved again in 1798 to the east end of the church south wall, and finally in 1820s set in an alcove in the centre of the wall within a solidly built stone frame set on a plinth with a circular aperture through which the stone itself could be seen. In 1869, the London and Middlesex Archaeological Society arranged for the installation of a protective iron grille and an explanatory inscription in Latin and English on the church wall above it. Ah, yeah, yeah, a nice bit. Definitely be a nice bit, and go see what new posh shops are that have opened up that way. Because that area of London is posh. And that is also, if I remember correctly, I think part of the financial district. Well, it was a part of the financial district. Okay, I'm going to map this rolling. Okay, I'll carry on writing. Not writing, reading. During the 19th and 20th centuries, the London Stone was regularly referred to it in popular London histories and guidebooks, and visited by tourists. During his stay in England in the 1850s, the American author Nathaniel Hawthorne recorded a visit to London Stone in his journal, noting the indentations on the top, which are said to have been made by Jack Cad's sword. In 1937, Arthur Mead, the founder of the children's newspaper and author of King Edward's series of guidebooks, described it as a fragment of its old self, said by some to have been a stone set up in Stone Age days. Okay, the archaeologist George Byron Gordon was more expansive and fanatical in the course of his rambles in Old London. Published in 1924, he described London stone as the very oldest object in London streets, and an object of great antiquity when the Romans arrived and their predecessors, the ancient Britons, found it on their arrival more than 2,000 years before it was erected by the people of the New Stone Age. Hmm. Hmm. Hello, Nick. How are you? I did not know that. Thank you for that bit of knowledge. It's always good to know that. But damn, it's still bigger than I thought. Oh, that is close. That sounds like an idea. Oh, and I could. Oh, I know what I could do. Okay. Yeah. Got that out of my head. Okay. In 1914, St. Swithin's Church was burnt out by bombing in the Blitz. However, the outer walls remained standing for many years, with oh, London stones still in its place in the south wall. In 1962, the remnants of the church were demolished and replaced by an office building, 111 Cannon Street, which originally housed the Bank of China. Huh? There's a Bank of China in London? Oh, oh yeah, financial district at one point. Nah. Yes, Nick, what did you buy from the shop? Because once I'm no longer alive, I'm going having some ice cream. Okay, London Stone was placed without ceremony in a specially constructed Portland stone alcove, glazed and guarded with an iron grille in the new building. Inside the building, it was protected by a glass case. The stone and its surround, including the iron grille, were designated a Grade 2 listed structure. Oh, on the 5th of June 1972. Yeah. Hmm. Hopefully, we'll find this out. If not, I'll then just Google it. Uh, okay. In the early 21st century, office building was scheduled for redevelopment, and in October 2011, the then landowners proposed to move the stone to a new location further to the west. Objections were raised by, among others, in the Victorian Society and English Heritage, and the proposal was rejected by the City of London Corporation. Until February 2016, the ground floor of the building was occupied by a branch of W. H. Smith newsagent. I have actually been in that station in W. H. Smith. Never actually paid much attention though. Why was I actually there? I think also I had a job interview that way. I was there for some reason anyway. Until February 2006, inside the shop, the London Stone in its glass case was hidden behind a magazine rack and not usually accessible. In March 2016, planning permission was granted to allow the building to be demolished and replaced by a new one. The stone was put on temporary display at the Museum of London while the building works were carried out. It was returned to Cannon Street in October 2018. The new premises publicly display London Stone on a plinth within a Portland stone casing loosely inspired by its 19th century predecessor and behind glass. The plaque adjacent to the stone reads, Justice! He forgets their babies every so often. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. Okay. Ignore me for a sec. I'm just trying something. I don't know if I'm trying this slow. Okay. Instagram. Joust gets their babies. And I should not go pressing buttons. Oh shit. I'm not going to go pressing any buttons. But I will figure out how to sort that out for the next live. So there'll be footage show of these cats being bonkers. Okay. The remaining part of London Stone, which once stood in the middle of Cannon Street, slightly west of its present location, its original purpose is unknown, although it may be Roman and related to Roman buildings that lay to the south. It was already called London Stone in the 12th century and became an important city landmark. In 1450, Jack Cade, leader of the rebellion against the corrupt government of Henry the Something, struck it with his sword and claimed to be Lord of London. In 1742, London Stone was moved to the north side of the street and eventually set in an alcove in the wall of St. Swithin's Church on this site. The church was bombed in the Second World War and demolished in 1961 and 1962. The London Stone was incorporated into a new office building on the site. Following redevelopment, it was placed in its present location in 2018. Not bad. Okay. So we know London Stone is essentially. Oh, yes. London Stone. Yeah. A old Roman road. If the building had been a large gateway fronting a Roman street, the stone would have stood at its centre, or more probably immediately in front of its central point besides the main Roman road. This would be precisely where an important Roman monument might have been placed. Okay. What is the Brutus stone? Um, the stone has been called the Stone of Brutus, which relates to its legend that it was a part of an altar built by Brutus of Troy, the Trojan founder of London, in around 1000 BC. The myth links the stone's safety to that of the city itself. So long as the stone of Brutus is safe, so long shall London flourish. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh shit! I need to put my phone on charge. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. So, shit. Okay. So we know it's a stone that's very important. Okay. What other weird? Okay. What other stones am I going to look up? Ah. Oh, there's that. That is his curse, man. Manly D. Yeah, where is it? Okay. What else should I look up? Yeah, shit. Okay. London stone. Red. Red animals. Oh, I do not consent. Muy important. Yeah, and just go to Hampshire Water Dragons or Q Cartons. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mandy. If you just go to um sorry about that. Yes, messages. Mandy. Okay. Talk to yourselves for a bit while I just figure something out. No. Button. I just want to take a picture. Hello, Steve. How are you? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's oh, it's the Abyssinian stone or the Ayrsham stone. It looks very beautiful. Okay, back to the left camera. Yeah, go back to milestones. Oh, milestones, London. And that's a restaurant. What? So let's check the menu. Let's see how, because it's London. Okay. Okay. Good. Yep. Many big. How many big rocks staying? London milestones and mileposts. Why are they called milestones? The Romans also erected stone markers at mile intervals to notify the passersby of distances covered or the number of miles to go to reach their destination. Okay. What is milestone in slang? Milestone literally refers to a roadside marker. These days, the word is often more used figuratively to refer to a significant event in life like graduating college or getting married. Okay. Many many routes out of London still have lots of milestones tracking the distance from London. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm not doing that. Hasn't got- Okay. The milestones look like gravestones approximately 20 inches wide and 6 inches thick with a gabled top. Milestones and Waymakers, the Journal of the Milestone Society Incorporation on the ground. What? There's this a Milestone Society. So, why are we having a society event? Okay. Oh no, that's BBC. I don't want that. Get that off BBC. You know what they're like. Okay, so what's the next thing am I going to Google? What are the big are there? Big. Are there big rocks? Are there big rocks that are important? Your big rocks should be the things that matter most in your life and in your job. No. What about big rocks? Yeah. No. Okay. My my head's just gone blank. Steve, cricket. Steve, can you explain cricket? Because I still don't understand that. Yeah. Where? The centre of London. Um, um, um. Boom. I don't see there must be a point from which. Where's the centre of London? Ow. I'm trying to figure out how to word this without my brain getting more confused. Yeah, but also why is it so boring? There's the Formby one of London on it. What? I'm now very confused. Hang on. Uh, Steve. Okay. What was I Googling again? Centre. Where is the point of London is measured? Behind a statue of King Charles I on the south side of the square, a small plaque marks the official centre of London. Ah, the original Charing Cross, and point to which all distances to the nation's capital are measured. Yeah. On the south side of Trafalgar Square, in the middle of a roundabout and at the foot of the statue of Charles I, you can find another engraved plaque proclaiming that this is the point in which all distances surrounding are measured. It's not the center point of the road network graph. Okay. Yeah. Oh. One. Canada. Water. The lake is named after the former Canada Dock, in which Canada Water is the surviving northern third, and was mainly used by ships from Canada. As with much of the docklands, the Surrey commercial docks closed in 1970. Huh. I was always very confused about that, about why we have a place called Canada Water. Okay. Can I pop to what else can I think of to Google? Yes, London Bridge. No, Tower Bridge actually. Tower Bridge. Morgue under Tower Bridge. Okay, this bit. Sorry. Right, this meant to have gone quite. Okay. Dead Man's Hole Tower Bridge. If you were to visit the Tower of London, which, as I mentioned in my last post, about 2.5 million people do each year, and also fancy popping along to the museum housed within Tower Bridge. Hang on. There's a museum within Tower Bridge. What? What? Hang on. That's the first time I've ever heard of a museum at Tower Bridge. That's what I am, Alison. But let's go on quickly. I just quickly want to know this question. I need my phone for a sec. So I can get this question. Now, from this Charing Cross to start. Jet to. Okay, it is 13 minutes by car, 1.7 miles. There's train. That's good. Hmm, so not far. Hi Hank, how are you? Steve, it depends on who it's. It depends. It's, hey, okay. If you were to visit the Tower of London, yeah. Right. And I also fancy popping along to the museum house within Tower Bridge, then you'll walk through a rather eerie looking cobbled archway. To add to the eeriness, you might notice that you are being directed towards a place called Dead Man's Hole. You see, I wasn't kidding. You'd be forgiven for thinking twice about making the short journey, and no doubt your head will become filled with various macabre thoughts as to why you're even going to Dead Man's Hole. Oh, definitely. No, sorry about that. I'm not being fully on camera today. Just seeing the top of my head. Oh my. It might be what it might be and what will happen when you get there. The short answer is not much. Dead Man's Hole actually refers to a mortuary that at one time was housed the tower beneath the north side of the tower bridge. It is still there, but you'll be pleased to hear no longer used. As you'll probably be aware, the Thames is tidal, and for one reason or another, corpses found their way into it to the murky river. Either suicide jumpers by accident or dumped, often found their way to this peculiar part of the river. Once fished out of the Thames, bodies could be laid out to await identification if possible. The area is now closed off but still perfectly visible as you take steps up to the main part of the bridge. Ooh. Steve, I forgot it. I had plans on it, but I got distracted for understandable reasons. But I'm going back there in July because there's a festival that involves fire and fireworks. So I'll be getting my mask, and I'll be getting two masks to make up. We're not getting one. Okay, so that's Dead Man's Hole, very briefly explained. Now, the thing that never ceases to amaze me about London is that I spent a lot of time wandering around its streets, but constantly discover things I've never noticed before. I walked through the cobbled archway I just described loads of times, but last week was the first time I noticed that hanging on the wall is a huge pole. I'm guessing about 8 feet long, and on the end is a series of hooks. Hmm? Due to the proximity of this pole to the mortuary I just mentioned, built expressly for the purposes of taking in dead bodies retrieved from the Thames, this pole would seem to me to be the perfect bit of equipment were pulling those corpses ashore. However, there was no explanation that I could find, no little plaque. So, being an inquisitive sort of chap, I went to ask the security guard sitting in his little cabin about 10 feet away. He looked rather perplexed, mildly uninterested, admitting that he'd never actually noticed it himself. But I agree it sounded very much like the sort of thing that at one time might have been used for the aforementioned reasons. So if anyone is able to corroborate my theory or indeed disprove it, then I'd be delighted to hear from you. Either way, it is added another layer of intrigue to the short walk through the archway. The Dead Man's Hole. Incidentally, Dead Man's Hole is situated within the arch to the left of the above photo. And the pole I just mentioned is fixed to the wall behind the door on the right hand, just behind the guy with the red jacket. Okay. Oh. Yes, I'm going back to Italy. I enjoyed my time. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Now that is an interesting museum or place. I've got to go check that out. Thank you, Alison. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I've got to go down. I've got to take some pictures. Which London Bridge was sold to America? The London Bridge, but not Tower Bridge. Okay, contrary to popular belief, the grandson of Robert McKinley was now re-edited the truth to BBC London and insisted the rumour was not true at all. In 1968, his grandfather bought the original Victorian London Bridge. Ah, okay. Yep, definitely. Got to do both. But the London Stone, I've more than likely gone past that quite a few times before and never paid any attention. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna head off and go and eat some ice cream, and I might we can go live again later. Who knows? Because I'm feeling a bit hungry and I want ice cream. Mhm. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Oh, yes. And thank you all for watching and taking part and learning some new things. And I hope you all have a lovely evening.